What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six Good Reviews. It's Dan here, and I hope everyone has had a happy holidays. Soon to be New Year, and yeah, I hope everyone got those figures they were waiting for under the tree. Wink, wink. Today we're gonna be checking out this amazing piece. It is Batgirl from the Arkham Knight video games. And I'm pretty excited about this, man. I've been waiting for this all year. One of my most anticipated, and yeah, I'm really excited to see this with you guys. And yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get too many 1/6 scale Batgirls besides maybe Gotham Knights, which is who knows how that's gonna be, or if it's even gonna be a good game. We're gonna find out because I would love to see some characters from that as well. But anyways, let's take a look at this. This is the art box. Pretty typical from the Arkham Knight line. You know, Batgirl 1/6 collectible figure. Yep. This is the back side. You know, nothing too crazy. This is all the legal stuff. Nothing too wild. Do have this pretty cool portrait in the front. Nice picture. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course, it has the flip open thing. That's pretty typical with these Arkham. It's Arkham line. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, yeah, let's just fucking go for it, man. Let's get this out the box. Oh yeah. Let's get this out the box. Now I went ahead and took off all the plastic already because there was a ton on this figure. Rightfully so, but as I struggle to take off this little plastic shit. Here it is, man. Here is the figure. Batgirl. Wow. This thing looks incredible. I can already tell you there's a lot of detail and weathering just by looking at it. You know, especially in the gauntlets, they look dirty. Down here in the boots, like the stitching or whatever. Yeah, this thing looks awesome. Get the cape here. It's kind of two different materials, kind of like that plasticky kind of stuff. I don't even know what to call it. Then it's more of like a less shiny material. I don't even know what to call it, to be honest, but it's pretty cool. Feels nice in the hand. It's wired, and then you get that gold under part. This thing looks great. We're gonna take a closer look at this in a second. But first, I'm gonna get all the accessories and stuff out of the box, and yeah, we'll see what she comes with. All right, here we are with Batgirl herself, and man, before we get into articulation, I just want to show you guys, like, this figure is incredible. As you can see there on the chest plate, there's a bunch of scuffs and scratches, kind of paint applications there from Hot Toys, and the suit is like a jet black, just pretty cool. This is the smirking head sculpt, and it looks great, man. This thing looks pretty damn sick. Now, I've heard people complain about the gauntlets a little bit. Multiple people, like in comments sections, saying this looks like plasticky, and I can see where it kind of looks like that, only because it's not like a shiny bronze. I don't remember how it was in the game, to be honest, but I mean, once you look at this in person, there's all kinds of little, detailing and scuffing on these things, and they look dirty. In person, these things look pretty dirty. As you can see on the tip there, you can kind of see there's like a little bit of a different wash on it. It's kind of like a grayish wash, and it makes it look dirty, and it looks good. I mean, the camera can't really pick it up as much as your eye, so yes, yeah, they look a little plasticky, but there's a lot of paint applications on these where, yeah, it makes it look like that. But I don't mind it. The belt and everything looks great. The suit. This is hard plastic. This is sculpted, so you don't got to worry about bending or folding. And yes, there's The split cut butt. Uh, it doesn't look as bad as it did in those photos, those god awful photos on the blotter photos. Like, dude, what kind of poses were those? Those are wild. Someone was a little too excited. But anyways, yeah, this is the cape on the front. It has a little bat on the top. The cape is removable. I don't think I'm going to be removing it. I don't see a point. These are the boots. Look at all the detail on there. Like, they look dirty. They look folded. Even the seams on the boots, they all have dirt in them. Like, this is incredible, man. Yeah, this, Hot Toys did a really good job painting this thing. They definitely paid attention to detail. Another topic of discussion is the rooted hair. Everyone's kind of bitching about the rooted hair. It's terrible. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, especially the way it's coming out of the head. It's not like it's like a Wonder Woman where you can't really hide the top. It's only on the back, so you only have to worry about keeping it straight out from the head. You don't have to worry about a whole set of hair. But people complain about what they complain about, and it's a nice little gold V, on the whole cape. Looks pretty cool. It is wired, like I've mentioned before. But anyways, let's get into some articulation. I guess we'll start at the head. And this thing can look up pretty high. I mean, that kind of looks weird with their jaw like disconnected. Sure, I can fix that. But yeah, that looks a little bit more natural though. There is two separate joints. There's one at the neck, one at the top of the head. So you can kind of move around. That's pretty cool. It does move quite a bit. Not really restricted as you would with sculpted hair. Sometimes, you get restricted head movement, such as Aquaman. That figure does not want to move for shit. But anyways, let's look at the arms. Now, these things are on strong ratchets. Come out pretty far. I mean, I'm sure they can go farther. You see the suit kind of start to rub. I actually really like the material of the suit. It's like a rubberish suit. It kind of reminds me of the advanced suit from the PS4. Even though I don't have that figure, I've seen multiple reviews. It looks great, man. I feel like this suit's gonna really be durable. It's gonna stand the test of time. It definitely feels that way. Yeah, this feels really good in hand. Can come out to about there. Dude, these things are tough. Holy shit. Yeah, she can get to about there before you get kind of stopped. These things are on strong joints. Like, holy shit, I'm very surprised. It's not easy to move this with one arm. Double bend at the elbow. You can get a pretty good double bend there. Of course, there are butterflies. Swivel in and out. And they're loud, dude. You can hear that shit. Yeah, that thing is pretty sturdy. Now, the torso, people were saying that, like, there's an exposed joint. There is actually no exposed joint. No, at all. This is all one piece except for this part, because I'm sure they had to, put this piece on because it was separate. But it looks very seamless. There's no, gap. There's no gap. But there is a second joint up there. Yeah, there's no gap. So, no worries there. There is another joint on the bottom. Joint up top, as I said earlier. Get a good amount of twist. Decent amount of twist. The rubber kind of holds you back there. It's pretty decent. Switch that back. Put that back. This thing does go side to side pretty well. That's pretty cool. That'll be great for kicks if you're in a pose or kicking. Pretty cool. Now to the point of controversy, the legs. Everyone is so fucking torn about the exposed joints. It looks like a Marvel Legends, blah blah blah. Split cut butt. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's an all black suit except for the gold accents. I mean, and dude, she's super articulated. Like, honestly, sometimes, with these kind of figures, like, for example, the Arkham Knight Batman, that thing is incredible, but it can't pose or articulate worth a shit, dude. It does not move. This, on the other hand, is very much the opposite. You damn near get her in a splits. You cannot do that with a full suit. So I think Hot Toys made the correct decision here. This is pretty damn good. And as I said earlier, this is all sculpted plastic. There's no suit there. There's no rubber. There's nothing for you to fuck up. Besides maybe the paint. So be careful. Very strong ratchets going out. It's about there. Like, man, those are very strong. It only goes out to about there. I don't know. It feels very tense. I don't want to do anything. That's kind of weird. But, and then another cool part, these knees are on joints. So you don't have to worry about bending any suit or any boot. Now, this is the only problem. It only goes about 90 degrees, which is fine with me. For what it is, it's a pretty fucking large boot. Let me see if I can, just gonna get that going. Yeah, about 90 degrees. It's about all you're gonna get out of it, unfortunately. But down to the ankles. Now these things are pretty much split cut boot, so you can do whatever you want with this, no problem. And yeah, that's pretty much the articulation for this girl here. And I am pretty excited to pose this thing up. So let's do that next. I'm about to get some poses on, and then let's see what we can come up with. Alright, this is everything that she comes with. Pretty good amount of stuff, in my opinion. It comes with a nice base. Let's start with this. Not even gonna bother taking that plastic off just because I don't really use bases too often. And you see here's the Batgirl Arkham Knight base, pretty standard with this kind of figure. It's pretty cool. It just comes with a regular cross grabber. Didn't feel the need to take it out of the box. Let's see what else here. It comes with this little grappling line thing. It's pretty cool. Without me dropping shit. Nothing too crazy. It's not like crazily weathered or anything. It's cool, for what it is. That's that. I never use it, so. Comes with a regular old Batarang. That comes with all the Arkham figures. It's pretty cool. Nothing crazy. It's pretty standard. Of course, it comes with this other faceplate. It is the more of a smirking faceplate, and you will see that in a little bit on the figure. So we'll put that on a little bit later. Now let's get this grappling gun. This is a little bit more silver compared to the other ones I've seen. This one, most of them are just jet black. But this one's got some weathering, some pitting on it. It looks dirty. Definitely different than the other ones. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the silver look better than the black one. And she does come with a shit ton of hands, as you can see here. It also comes with this little screen that has a map on it. It's pretty dope. It does move. Or does move around. I don't know. It's pretty dope. I like it. I like when they give like little accessories like this to kind of give in, little gimmicks. They kind of give it a little bit more display options. I think it's cool. I like it. Now it comes with this little fucker right here. I've never seen this tool before. It's a tool, and pretty much you stick this under the jaw and poke the head sculpt out. I don't know. I'm gonna try it later and figure out how that goes. I'll let you know. There's that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything she comes with. These hands are cool. They look pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Like I said, guys, please ignore my fucked up ass hands. I work for a living using my hands, so yeah. Alright, guys, that's pretty much it for the for accessories. Gonna get to articulation. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, well, let's get into that right now. All right, here we are with the first pose of the evening. It is a bit of a walking pose. And man, I have to say, this thing looks pretty good. It can actually do this pretty well. And the ankles are pretty stiff. Nothing too crazy. It looks good. I mean, the cape is flowing in the wind. She's got that smirk. I think it looks great, man. This is a really cool figure. Really glad I got this. Super excited getting this. And yeah, man, let's keep it going with the poses. All right, here we are with the next pose. Kind of went a bit more dynamic. Like she took a step back, and she's about to throw that battering there. And I put the serious face back on her. And man, I have to say, dude, this is honestly becoming quickly one of my favorite figures to be posing. It poses so nicely. It's super articulated, and the suit feels so durable. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna be posing this thing a lot. So yeah, you might be seeing quite a bit of this gal. Yeah, soon. But yeah, this pose is pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what else I can come up with. All right, here is the next pose. I have Arkham Knight Batman and Arkham Knight Batgirl. She's going over some tactical plans with him. He's looking, I don't know where the fuck he's looking. Let me adjust that a bit. Now, this dude barely fucking fits in this section of my detolf. This is a modded detolf, so it's a little bit shorter, so dude, he does not fit. A little tough. There you go. This looks like somewhat better, like he's kind of looking at her. The articulation on this Batman's not great. The head sculpt, the head doesn't really move. Yeah, and I've kind of messed up my own, just posing him around, so I kind of stopped posing him. But it looks cool, kind of fits the part. A little bit of what would you call it? Like some character to it. A little bit of damage there, but whatever. Missing a pouch too. I don't know how I lost that. But yeah, he's obviously towers over her. Looks pretty good. But anyways, let's get to the next pose. Here is the next one. Just a bit of another comparison to the Ben Affleck Batman from the BVS / Suicide Squad. Obviously, he's a lot bigger than her, and although they look cool next to each other, she looks a little bit more video gamey, cartoony, and obviously Ben Affleck's a real person, so doesn't quite fit, but it looks cool if you don't have any other figures to kind of pair with her, so doesn't look too bad from afar. But yeah, she definitely does not look like a real woman, like a real person that she's based off of. But anyways, on to the next. All right, here are the next pose. Bit more dynamic as she's leaning over Harley, ready to punch her right in the fucking face. Yeah. Man, this figure can pose, but just a warning. In the crotch area, the rubber, it's not glued to the actual figure, so it does move around. So she will get like a weird butt sometimes, so just a heads up. Just don't be worried. It will go back in place. You just have to move it. Not a big deal. It's just a little rubber piece, but just be careful not to overstretch it. Yeah, just a heads up. And let's see what else we can come up with. All right, here we are with another pose. Dude, this figure just has so much attitude. I absolutely love it, man. This is, that smirk just kind of, yeah. This is a bit more appropriate of a pose, more than what Sideshow, or not Sideshow, I'm sorry, so used to blaming them, to what Hot Toys blogger photos of this thing were, where she was all grabbing her ass and shit. I don't recall her doing that, so this is a bit more of an appropriate pose for her. Just hands on her hips, a little bit of a lean as her hair and the cape blow in the wind. Super fun to do. A little bit tricky with the hips situation. Uh, but yeah, this thing looks great. Let's do a couple more poses. All right, here we are with the final pose of the evening. Um, yeah, I don't want this video to be too long because I can pose this thing all day, man. Um, there's absolutely nothing touching this figure. This is absolutely all being balanced on one foot. Yes, you can do it. It is possible. There is nothing touching. The cape isn't touching the wall. I'll even come around outside my detail to show you. This is the back wall right here. There's nothing touching it. Nothing. The cape's not holding it. Nothing. That is all balance. I just pray I don't drop it as I move closer. But yeah, this was a pretty cool pose I came up with. I mean, it's something very, to the character. She is kicking Deadshot in the fucking face, bro. Like I said, and I'll move this towards the camera here as I fumble a little bit. Like I said, it was very tricky to get her to stand. See, as she's touching shit now, it's kind of throwing off the balance. But let me see here. Balanced. Away from him. Still over there. Just kind of moved it so you can kind of get that front angle. She's kind of smirking as she's like was kicking him in the face, And yeah, this thing is absolutely amazing. I honestly, fuck, man, this is really becoming, I think, one of the top figures of this year, man. And this thing came in late in the game. This is fucking, it's a beautiful figure. The articulation is out of this world. The suit, the presence, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah, this broke my top fucking 3 figures of this year. 100%. This 100% is one of the best female figures that Hot Toys has created. I think it's the body proportions they're very much natural. She looks like she actually looks and feels like a woman. It doesn't look like a child like some of the the way most of these female figures are scaled. Like Harley Quinn was a great one, Wonder Woman, but like I've seen other 6 scale or older ones like the Black Widows that are just they look way too small and very weird. But these figures, with this Arkham line at least, and the Wonder Woman are incredible. Especially this newest one. This one is, I don't know, man. It's crazy, and to top it off, the detail that Hot Toys went through to make this look even better. Like, yeah, this is an outstanding piece. Please get this if you are a fan of Batgirl or you're a fan of the games. She looks so good in the rest of my Arkham line. As you saw earlier, she looked good next to Batman. You could pretty much, I mean, maybe besides the Ben Affleck one, like, dude, she can be part of any Bat family you have. I can imagine this can go well with the Michael Keaton one. I don't know, man. The world is your oyster when it comes to this figure, and I'm so happy I got this. Yeah, oh man, money well spent, and yeah, enough of me gushing over this thing. I hope you guys have a great night. This is the end of the video, and if you guys stuck around this far, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate everyone who's been watching and everyone who's been watching throughout this year as we've started our YouTube journey. Very much appreciated, and if we don't talk to you guys, have a happy new year. And I hope you guys had a happy holiday as well, and talk to you guys later. Thank you guys.